Excuse me. There I have my hat on again, but my hair looks okay. Good enough for a bunch of 7th graders, right? Good morning. Here we are, October the 12th. Some of y'all may be here in school. Some of y'all coming back to school today. I'll be here. But if you're not, you're doing this warm-up at home like we always did. Bam! Once again, the word for today is math. Math is the most important subject by far. Doesn't mean you're not supposed to do your other work, but anyhow, do your math. Alright, get your warm-up notebook out. Y'all know the drill by now. 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. Alright? Basically, we're going to have a quiz on Wednesday. I figured we'll do it on Wednesday. Give you a practice quiz tomorrow, and then a real quiz on Wednesday. Alright? This is what you need to know. Minus one thing. You're going to need to know to convert them from standard form. Like if I said write 87,000, that's the way you'd write it. Right? And I want you to convert it to scientific notation. This is a big number. And here's a little number. 102 something. 100,000. I don't know. I didn't count it. So standard to scientific notation. That's the abbreviation. I told y'all I'm lazy. SN. Scientific notation. Alright. And then you're going to have to go from scientific notation to standard form. So here's two numbers. Written in scientific notation. You need to write them out in standard form. Like that. So get this down right now. Hit the pause button. Do those 4 questions. And then turn it back on. Turn me back on. And see if you got them right. Okay? Alright, here we go. You should have these done. If you don't, stop the video. Copy the questions down. And get them done before you watch me do it. Alright. So, 87,000. Standard form. First thing we do is look for the decimal. There is none. Because we're lazy. We don't write it if we don't need to. If we did write it, it would be right here. Right? So, scientific notation is all about moving that decimal. We got to move it until we make a number between 1 and 10. So we can't stop till we get between the 8 and the 7. So our new number is 8.7 times 10. This is a big number because it was bigger than 1, right? And we moved the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So that number in scientific notation is 8.7 times 10 to the 4th. Big number, positive exponent. Alright, look at this guy. This is a little number. It is between 0 and 1 on the number line. It's not a negative number, it is a little number. Alright, so I can tell you already, my exponent is going to be negative. This is not a negative number, but it is a little number. Alright? Anything between 0 and 1 is going to have a negative exponent. We learned that with those powers of 10. Alright? Remember? Alright. So here, once again, we got to move that decimal until we make a number between 1 and 10. So keep coming until you get to a number that's not 0 and put it on the right hand side of it. So my new number is 1.02. I got to write it all the way out to that 2, people. Write it all the way out to the last number that's not 0. Alright? And then count how far you moved it. 1, 2, 3. 3. This number is this number. 1.02 times 10 to the negative 3. Alright? Now, let's do these two. They look alike. 6.2 times 10 to the 4th power or the negative 4th power. I can tell you right away this is going to be a big number. This is going to be a little number. I know this is going to start with 0 point. Right? 0 point. Alright, that's all we look at is the exponent. It is a positive 4. It means move that decimal 4 places and make it bigger. So I like to write the number down. The decimal was here, right? The 2 takes up 1 place. We got to move the decimal about this side. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That number is 62,000. 62,000. We moved the decimal 4 places. Remember, it was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't put it there. You can. It's just going to confuse me, you know. And we, in America, we put a comma between every 3 digits, starting from the decimal this way. Alright, let's do the little one. -4. It's telling me to move the decimal 4 places and make it smaller, right? Well, I know that 6 takes up 1 place. That 6 takes up 1 place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And we usually put a 0 on the front there. Usually put a 0 on the front. Yeah. If you want to, right? If you want to, it's a regular old number like this with the negative ones. That is usually how many zeros, but always put the decimal between the first 2 and then just write the number down. So that is 62 tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 62 hundred thousands. Alright, people, there's one other thing that'll be on the quiz, and it's just numbers written in scientific notation. For example, 87 times 10 to the 3rd power. That is not scientific notation. This number is too big, alright? This number is too big. 0.85 times 10 to the 3rd power. That number is not big enough, right? This first number has to be between 1 and 10. 8.9 times 10 to the negative 83rd power. Yes, that's scientific notation, right? This number is between 1 and 10. 1 and 10. And this doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As long as it's a power of 10 to some exponent. Alright? So remember how to write them in scientific notation and then converting. Alright, peace out, Girl Scouts. Monday. Get her done.